Hi, I'm Matt, a second generation beekeeper here at Srian. Srian started 30 years ago when my parents moved to the Coromandel. The property they bought came with 100 beehives. They both learned to beekeep from scratch, and Mum used to sell the honey at the market. A bit has changed between now and then, a few hundred more hives, a bit of knowledge, but the philosophy remains the same. Just producing the best Manuka honey we can and giving our bees the best care we can. This is how we do it. So it's harvest time here in the Coromandel, and it's usually the most intense time of the year. We just want to get the honey off and extract it as quickly as possible so that we can move on to making sure our hives are healthy, so we can give them varroa treatments, requeen them, and just move on to other essential beekeeping tasks. It's also just nice to know that all the honey's off and that you've got a crop. This year we got hit by a big storm and heaps of road closures, heaps of flooding, heaps of slips.
No mai, haere mai. Welcome to 3 News. Well, parts of the Coromandel Peninsula recorded around a month's worth of rainfall in just 12 hours.
Early this afternoon, the Thames Coromandel District Council declared a precautionary state of emergency for the region. Met Service have issued a red heavy rain warning, the highest possible alert for the Coromandel.
The 309 road forward access was so flooded. Mum and Dad reckon it's the highest it's been in 20, 30 years. And so we can't get to a whole bunch of sites and everything's just come to a standstill. If we can't harvest honey, the extraction crew can't extract honey, and everything stops. So the water was either higher than this. Fuck. It was over the top, flowing over the top of that bit, and it flowed all the way over here. You can see all the flaxes are flat because it was just running over here. So now we can get in and out of the 309 honey depot. We can get back to work. Not sure exactly what the state of the roads is, where we can get to, or what we can do, but we've got to do something because we lost a lot of time during that storm and that flood. What do you reckon? Is it time for a pie? Oh shit, yeah.
Where's that buddy? Steak and jalapeno.
That's what I was thinking this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the furthest back site that we have on this block. See how it's fared after the shitty weather? Oh fuck. There's one hive over. It's gonna be joyous. Just the one though. Oh. Shot girl. Good start to the day. Look. Oh fuck, you're done on the eyelid. Oh no.
See that camera? So what is it about the smoke that chills them out?
So it does two things. One is it masks pheromones so that they can't smell the attack pheromone that the other bees would put out if they're feeling aggressive. And the other thing it does is it makes them think there's a bushfire. they must have some kind of evolutionary like adaptation to, you know, if there's a bushfire and they go down into the colony and fill their bellies with honey. So they just like, so that when they, if they do have to leave, that they'll have heaps of honey in their guts to build wax in the new home. The beehive's okay, it's alive, it's just horizontal. Just on an angle that it's not ideal. So yeah, this one fell over. Just from all the like heavy rain, the ground softens under them, and when they've got honey supers on, they get really heavy. And they just, yeah, topple over. It might have lost a bit of its honey, the other beehives. Once it's open, it's harder for them to defend it, and they would have robbed it out. Yeah, that's Pahuda. Real clear. This is a bee escape, and it's what we use to harvest honey. The way it works is it gets installed between the honey supers, like where the bees have stored honey, and then the brood box, like where the bees live. So that's like where they have like brood, where the queen lives, where the baby bees are. So that's all brood and eggs, and that's where like the important stuff happens. And so we install this bee escape here, which is between the brood box and the honey supers. And it has these like little one-way valves in it. So the bees will go down through this little hole and they'll come out through these little duck feet, and they don't know how to get back in. They can't get back up through these little holes. That means that when we come back a few days later, it's full of honey, to pick up the honey boxes, they're completely free of bees, and we can just lift them off and take them away. And it's just a really gentle way of harvesting honey. Sweet. Onwards. Hey man. Hey man. How are you?
Good, mate. How are you getting on?
Yeah, good. We just put bee escapes in out at Double Bay, and now we're about to head to the bee escapes we installed last week before the storm.
Oh, right. I'm not sure if you'll get through there. I think that road might still be closed.
Oh, really?
I've got a feeling so, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Maybe I'll quickly jump on Facebook and see where we can get through. Do you think, is the 309 road open?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I know they're working on it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
It might pay to check.
Okay. All right. Sweet. I'll have a look. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Okay, cool. See ya.
See ya.
Ciao.
Fuck. That's a bust up. All that honey's Pahuda, and the longer it's on the hive with the bees not in it, the more it can like cool down and crystallize. And if it fully crystallizes, we can't spin it out. Hopefully we can get to it today, because if we can't get to it today, we might lose some of it. And that's like it's like a whole season's worth of work wasted if we can't extract the honey that the bees have produced. We're here, which is over by Double Bay, and there's a slip over here. So we would normally drive through here and all the way to Whangapoa, where we have to harvest the next site. But because that's closed, we have to drive back through Whitianga, over the 309 road to Coromandel, and then around here, which is a way longer drive if these roads are open. It says that the 309 road and the Whangapoa Hill are maybe open. That says they're open to residents only on the Srian Road, but that it might not still be accessible. We have to go and have a crack because we've got to try and get the sunny off. We're already like, we've already lost a whole week with this not being able to get anywhere with the 4 days of bad weather, and now an extra day of not being able to drive around, so we're a week behind already. So we've got to try. Yeah, we're still seeing if the 309 road's open to get out to Whangapoa to harvest those winds that we installed the beerscapes in last week. So they drove over the 309 road then? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get around that way. But then it's been a while. So I think they're looking last night. No, we could sweet talk the road, and then the road workers working on the game now, so maybe we're having maybe it's just still closed for I don't know how long. Sweet Dad reckons that the 309 road's open. He said someone drove through there. And maybe I think the road is open from Coromandel Town to Whangapoa, but they might not be letting people through. But Dad reckons go and offer them some honey and maybe a box of beers, and then they might let us through. We'll see. Let's go. Oh, lucky we could get here. Drive, but yeah, hopefully none of this is crystallized. And maybe I'm just being paranoid. It might be, but fuck. It's happened before, and yeah, don't want to lose any honey. Him just getting his win. I'll take that. I'll take the small wins. So I'll just have a look and see what it looks like. See if we've got any crystallization in this honey. Just a few bees in here. Doesn't look too bad. Normally it'll kind of start to crystallize. Ooh, maybe actually a little. There is a little bit. See if you get in close here, you can see. It's not too bad. I think we can still get it out, but these little sugar kind of granules. Nah, actually it's fine. It's not too bad. Oh no, very slightly. It's starting to crystallize, so lucky we got here. We should be able to spin most of it still, but a few more days it wouldn't have been all good. Damn. Yep. Still pretty liquid, it's still good. Yeah. So we just load it up now and then take it back to the shed to be spun out, to be extracted. We've made it to the Pahuda site, to the one that we had to drive all the way around the peninsula for, which is great. And we had a little look in one of the hives, and it looks like the honey's fine, it hasn't crystallized or anything. So it looks like it's all going to be sweet. Now I just got to put it on the back of the truck, which is the easy part compared to the rest of the week, which has been pretty chaotic. Yeah, just so much unknown, like not knowing whether we can get places or whether the honey's going to be all good, or like, yeah, if it's just going to be like more and more setbacks and more waiting. So yeah, I guess that's just beekeeping in the Coromandel. Unpredictable weather and limited access, but that's part of the reason that we get such good honey, all that like unspoiled bush and
not much human development, and then the problem solving and getting there is just part of the fun.